I would argue that the current vaping epidemic that we're experiencing right now may not have occurred, let me be careful in saying this, may not have occurred, or the chances of it being such an epidemic might have been minimized if marijuana was legalized at the federal level. When the federal government says that a substance is illegal, they basically are effectively saying it doesn't exist to us. That this is an illicit substance. If we want, we could put somebody in jail. And largely, marijuana policy has been viewed through the lens of criminal justice. We put a lot of people in jail for the purchase of recreational use of marijuana. It's a criminal justice issue because now there's a black market of illegal distributors who are distributing to users, who are purchasing it, and that whole purchase product, that whole economy is considered illegal. Who chooses to actually enforce the law? And that's a different matter based on the state that you live in. But the real concern here is that marijuana policy, the utilization of marijuana, should not only be viewed as a criminal justice issue, but it should be viewed as a public health issue. And I would argue that the current vaping epidemic that we're experiencing right now may not have occurred, let me be careful in saying this, may not have occurred, or the chances of it being such an epidemic might have been minimized if marijuana was legalized at the federal level. And that's to say that we should want, as a public health community, as Americans, we should want more regulation over products that could impact our health and safety, not less. But if the FDA says it's illegal, it's along the lines of heroin, and that's how it's going to be, then the NIH, the FDA basically cannot utilize their expertise, their resources to evaluate the health and safety of vaping technologies related to the use of marijuana liquids, vaping technologies not related to marijuana at all, just tobacco-flavored pods. Basically, the FDA says, when it comes to vaping, whether it's marijuana or not, we're not going to play a role right now. With vaping in general, they're waiting a few years. With marijuana, or at least up until recently, with marijuana, it's still a black box. And that's a huge problem from a public health standpoint. If you're a physician, if you're a healthcare provider of any type, you should want marijuana legalized at the federal level. If you're an American, you should want marijuana legalized at the federal level. If you're a Democrat or you're a Republican, you should want this issue to not be an issue anymore.